Yo guys, how's it going, and welcome back to another video. Now today guys, for those normal people who are normally watching my channel, this is a different type of video, but for those people who are new around here, this is a complete different thing that we're starting again. I did it ages ago and that's how I started my YouTube career, but today we're going to be doing a 100k BPL squad builder, which is going to be perfect for those people starting off. Now this includes your strikers that are really OP and pacey, your goalkeeper that's OP and pacey, or not really pacey as well, but just really sick at diving, your right backs, your left backs, basically the whole team, going through in-depth about them, speaking about their stats, more in-depth stats as well, just to help you out, and speaking about the whole new defending. But really, if you're new here, subscribe, hit that like button, turn on notifications, and apart from that, let's just get into the video. Really, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, let's just go to the formation. So this team right now I've been using is going to be 18 wins, 3 draws and 9 losses. Again, there's kind of 9 losses was getting me used to the game. Some obviously FIFA crap, which is just always the usual thing. However, I'm in Division 4 already, so not too bad, but this is what this team's done for me. And I'm an okay player. I'm not the best, but not the worst. We're going to be doing a 4-3-3 fourth variation formation today, and I've also got some players on the bench that are substitutes, which you can put in as well, but you know, it's really up to you. But starting off in goal, we are going to be having Fabianski. He is such a quality player, probably one of the best keepers I've had so far on actual kind of FIFA, and to be fair, I was kind of like dubious when I first got him because I wasn't sure if he was going to be too good or not, and to be fair, he's been the best so far for me. He's got 84 reflexes, 80 diving, and 83 handling. With that 82 position, he's 6'3", and to be fair, when you see that card, it's not the most appealing. But really, when you go through his attributes at all, same thing again, it's not very appealing at all. He's got that good height, obviously 6'3", he's played 27 games, but trust me, when it comes into the game, definitely have him. He's pulled unreal saves off, he's kept me in the game. Without him, sometimes I would not even be winning, and I've played with other keepers, and to be fair, he literally is probably the best. I've had like an 86 rated keeper, and he's still a lot better. So really, take my word, have Fabianski. He's very, very cheap. I bought from 1,200 coins, but that was on the footwear app, so he might be a bit cheaper now. Now going off at right back, we are going to be having Alexander Trent-Arnold. Now to be fair, after his great Liverpool seasons, I thought I'd get him, and again a great start to the season with that 80 pace, 82 passing, 78 dribbling, 78 defending and 70 physical. He's an all-round good right back, got the defending, got the pace, got the dribbling, got the passing. He's an average height 5'11". Again, he's very good, got a high attack and work rate, 4-star weak foot and 3-star skill moves. He's got a very good free kick, and now when we go over to his attributes again, you can see his passing and his dribbling is probably his best out of all of it. Again, if you're one of those players that kind of like go down the wing there, right backs cross the balls in, he's the perfect player for you. However, he's still a very, very good right back to have in the game, and only cost me 30k, which isn't too bad for a player like him, and especially being from Liverpool. Now to match him at right centre back is going to be Joe Gomez. Now I had Joe Gomez at the start of the year, wasn't too sure. However, after a few games, I kind of got into it, realised what defending was like, and again, he is solid. He's got 81 pace, which is vital for an actual defender this year because pace is very important. 79 defender and 76 physical. 6'2", cost me only 5k, which again is great. And we go over to kind of defending. He's got 81 interceptions, 82 stand and tackle. And to be fair, that's all you really need this year on actual FIFA with kind of defending, because you don't really do that many side tackles, because if you do, you mainly get carded for them. However, his partner in crime is going to be the only one, Davinson Sanchez. Every year he's super OP, and this year again, he's OP again. 74 pace, again, very good. 83 defending, 81 physical. 6'2", very kind of high, so you can get those headers. Again, cost me 28,000 coins, not too bad. Solid defender, and to be fair, you don't really expect much from heading pube or like corners and stuff. Because like corners now aren't that OP this year. However, he's a rock at the back. He can run back, he can stay at the back. Whatever you want him to do as a defender, he will do. He is solid. Now at left back, again, you're going to get that nice kind of perfect link up to him. It is going to be Danny Rose. I wasn't sure, I packed him, I thought I'd try him out, and to be fair, he's been solid. 77 pace, again, not a lot. However, his pace is very good for some reason. 80 defending and 75 physical. High defensive work rate. He's got an assist for me at club. For a left back, isn't too bad. Again, defensive awareness, stand tackle, slide tackle is all very good. But apart from that, you can see the rest of the stats. It's up to you. Again, he's got that nice aggression, which I like in a kind of a player like him, because he's going to be fighting for that ball. Now starting off at the right centre mid. Now this card you're probably thinking, why has he picked it? But to be fair, it's not going to be an actual centre mid card, it's going to be CDM, which I do need to actually change into a centre mid card. However, it is going to be Declan Rice. He had an amazing season last season, and I thought, you know what, I would give him a go in FIFA, and he's been great. He's only played, I believe, like 1 or 2 games for me. However, his stats don't scream anything, but his defending physical is great. He's 6'1", he's still young, he's got time to improve, and that card is very underrated when you put it into a game. He literally took his first shot, he scored, and with 37 shooting, you wouldn't think he would score at all. But going over to his kind of defending and physical, they're all around good stats, and to be fair, he only costs about 600 coins. He's a cheap player, and I had to put him in because obviously 100k, I was starting to run out of money really. But still, very good card, and I always would have him, and to be fair, one of my favourite centre mids so far this season. Now, the left centre mid you probably saw earlier is going to be Mohamed Sissoko. Such a sick player. He gets that nice perfect link into Rose and Sanchez. 81 rated, 80 pace, 79 defending, 89 physical. Good shooting, good dribbling, good passing. All round good player. 6'2". Both high work rates for attacking and defending. In 30 games, 6 goals, 3 assists. Yes, 5 yellow cards and red cards. He's a very, very aggressive player. So when we come to it, his strength is 90 or 94 because obviously the chemistry. 91 stamina, 85 aggression. You can see the rest. It is just great. And the shot power is perfect because if you do long shots, they're going top bins every time. And I would recommend getting him for only 30k, which isn't too bad when you think about it. However, he may go up or go down depending on obviously when the game does come out. Now, going at cam, which is going to be our 9th player, is going to be Pablo Fornals. Now, you're probably thinking, there's quite a few West Ham players in here. However, the West Ham players this year I find are very underrated. I thought we were done dirty, but to be fair, this year is very solid and OP. His stats do not scream out to you at all. Apart from the dribbling, they're alright. He's 5'10", a good, it's not the best. High attack and work rate, again, very good. 4-star skill moves, people like that. But when you go over to the games and what he's done for me, in 26 games, 24 goals and 11 assists. He scored 2 hat-tricks in 2 games for me. It was just mad. Now you literally go over to the players. He's got a great short pass, good ball control, good kind of standing tackle, which is weird. He's an all-round good player, but that 67 pace is nothing at all. He is so much faster in game. His actual finishing is great. He's probably one of my favourite players right now on my team, and I've always had him from the beginning of the game because he's been so OP, and I always will have him. Unless he gets like an inform or something like that. But trust me, just take him as a card, see what he does, and just see what he does because he's just a magician when it comes in the game, and people do not expect it at all. Now, going at right wing, this is a very odd card, and it is going to be Harry Wilson. You're probably thinking, why would you have a 75 rated card in your team? He's got 79 pace, he's got 76 shooting, all round again, the stats aren't that great, but he's got that high attack and work rate, which is very, very key this year. He's got a great free kick, good long shots. Again, the curve is perfect. His free kick actually, like I said, is great. His balance is great. I've come against him so many times, it kind of gets those like low BPL teams, and he's literally just done me so many times. If he gets through, he's very fast. I don't understand why it's 79 pace. He's a lot quicker in the game than he actually seems to be. But when he gets through, he's scoring no matter what, and he's a solid card. Nothing really much I can say about him. 500 coins, bargain in my eyes. Now, going over to my left wing, I believe he might be left mid. Yep, so we're going to have to quickly search him. Chuck it to a left mid, but to be fair, he's a very cheap left mid. I did want Felipe Anderson, but like I said, my budget ran out, so I had to go for him. It's Ryan Fraser. You can't go wrong with this card this year. With that 90 pace, 83 dribbling, 78 passing, 73 shooting, his card is unreal. Literally every single stat is at least light green, apart from his defending and physical, but we don't really care about that. Still, his balance is great, his agility is sick, dribbling is sick, everything is good, crossing is good as well. I mean, it only cost me 7k, and he's just such a solid card. I would definitely recommend having him. The only doubt to him is that he's 5'4", so he's quite a small player, but again, he makes right for it with running down the wing and stuff like that, so I don't really complain at the end of the day. But now, guys, to finish off the actual final 11, which, to be fair, the striker was very hard to pick. I have had Rashford, and I wanted to put him in, but 60k, you can't put him in a 100k BPL team. So, at striker, we are going to be having Sebastian Haller, or Haller, whatever you want to call it. Solid card this year, very underrated. 72 pace, again, the pace this year is so weird because it says low pace, but they're a lot faster. 81 shooting, 82 physical, 6'3", he is just such a tank. Literally 5.5k is perfect. We go to his attribute details, his attacking position, his finishing, his shot power, his penalties is just unreal. Then we go to his physical with that 89 strength plus the 5 puts him to a 94 strength. It's just so good. Always will have him. Jumping's good, overhead kicks, reactions. He's just a very, very solid player. And to be fair, for what he is, chuck a hawk card in him. Have a bit more pace if you really want it. But I had him right from the first game. In his first game, he scored 5 goals for me, which was just mad. But still, you look at this team, you probably think that is probably the worst 100k BBL team I've seen. Trust me, buy it, see how you like it, play with it. Trust me, you will just love it as soon as you start playing with it. It's just so good, and that's the best part about this team. It doesn't look OP, which obviously kind of puts that kind of like non-fear into the opponents, so they kind of play easy. Whereas when you play against them, you're going to absolutely bottle them and smash it, and it's just such a very good team. The only kind of things I would change about it if I had a bit more money would be the Harry Wilson and the Declan Rice. But apart from that, Fornals is such a solid player. Or you could change Ryan Fraser for Anderson. It's entirely up to you. However guys, that's going to be the video today. If you did enjoy, subscribe, like, tell me what next kind of squad builder I should do. Perhaps I might do my own personal squad builder, but if not, just let me know down in the comment section and if I should do more videos like this. But apart from that guys, until next time, see ya.